Oh yeah, welcome back to Two Cigars and a Blunt. I am the man on the street.
And I am Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
And this is the mad professor living in the boot.
And of course, y'all don't see the blunt here. You know, he wasn't be able to be on the night, but he goes by the name of Poor Boy from the Boot. You know, but we're gonna keep the show going, and hopefully we're gonna have a good show. So make sure you tune in. We want to say what's up to everybody down in the Smokers Lounge. You know, grab your cigars or whatever you're smoking, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, fellas. Before we get started, hey, how y'all get prepared for Christmas? Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, for the holidays.
Honestly,
Well, you know, I got
Try not to spend too much money.
I got the Mad Professor's brother, Po Boy, coming up tomorrow. So getting the house ready for them.
Okay.
I don't
Man,
prepare
Professor.
except to put out decorations. I don't buy people nothing, not a damn thing.
Goddamn Scrooge over there, boy.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like with my wife. 90% of the time, she gonna tell you what she want, and if you don't get exactly what it is, she gonna be mad. And 90% of the people gonna get mad with you no matter what you get them. So I just don't get shit. So y'all just gonna be mad either way. I'd rather be mad with money in my pocket.
Goddamn, Scrooge McDuck.
Damn straight.
Oh,
You're gonna be mad. If you're gonna be mad anyway, I'm gonna just save my money.
Goddamn, Scrooge McDuck. Goddamn, the Grinch. That's why he got green on, ladies and gentlemen. He the goddamn Grinch.
For money that I keep in my pocket, not buying presents.
Oh man. All right. Hey, yeah, man. I understand where you're coming from, man. Like I say, man, you know, buying for them grandkids, everything is more expensive now. You just can't, you know. Then they're of age. You can't just go to like the Dollar General and just get a bunch of toys or whatever. When they were small, they didn't know no better, but now they you know they know what's what. That's crazy. Yeah, they don't get hip to the game. Like I told my son a while back when arcades was big and he was small, I could just take him to the arcade. Had to put no money, just put him on the machine, and he think he actually playing. But then one day I took him, and he was like, you got to put money in." Oh, okay. Had to cut that out. Yeah, he got hip. Yeah, he got hip to the game.
Yep. I remember them days.
Yeah. So yeah, fellas, I hope y'all ready. Let's go ahead and get started with this right here. Let me know what y'all think about this.
But I fear no one but Allah. Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence. Period. You said I extorted you. You said there's a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me. And you know that the things that you said were untrue. Let's get into a little bit more of it. Jada runs Will. Period. Me and her at war. I'm gonna put Will to the side. Will is to the side. Me and Jada, I will say this because I know you're watching. Jada, you're a bald head liar and you're a drug addict, right? You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swiftly. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All the sex parties, right? And the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names.
Goddamn.
That was too much.
I know, boy.
Yeah.
Like, how?
Hey, you know what they say? They say with friends like that, why you need enemies?
No, that's right. He said, I'm giving you 2 weeks. If you don't sue me, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, you know. So Brother Bilal is back in the news, and I saw that, man. I was like, damn, they still going at it. So I'm gonna go with the Mad Professor. What you thought about that, or what he said about
You know
Jada Pinkett Smith?
Whether or not it's true, my dude, this is why people take you as a joke. You know, you people let you into their inner circle, and the first thing you do when you kicked out of it is, oh, I got shit to tell people. I got something to say to people, and let me tell you all your business. I mean, how much in his past does he have to hide that he don't want nobody telling about? I mean, it's gotten to the point. It's gotten to the point where it makes it. It's why celebrities don't reach out to just anybody, and people like him are the reason that celebrities, when they're in public, like somebody go up to him, hey, can I get this autograph? And they'd be like, no. That's the reason why people like him. It's pathetic, man.
What you got to say about Tim Dog? Be more careful.
Hey, I don't know who this punk is, but you can tell he is hurt. Sounds like he trying to get his 15 minutes of fame again.
Exactly.
You don't give nobody no ultimatum whether you're going to drop dimes, nickels, or quarters or not. If you're going to do it, do it. Fuck it. Don't say you're going to do it if somebody don't do something.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
Man, come on. You full of shit. That's what you full of.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pharaoh. Me get your opinion on that.
I don't have much else to add, man. It's just like they said. This dude was irrelevant for some odd reason. He just wanted to feel like he want to get his 15 minutes, maybe 16. You never know,
Okay.
But I mean, come on. Those people had their lives. You don't need to air out their dirty laundry when they're doing it for themselves.
And see, that's the thing about it. You just piling on at this point. If you had something to say, why you didn't say it a long time ago?
No.
Why?
And he was enjoying those sex parties with the dildos.
And that's what I'm saying. He got hit with a couple of them dildos. And you know
he was
missed
loving
it.
it.
Nobody slammed a dildo across his chin like Jada did. So now he mad that she ain't doing it no damn more.
And by the way,
come on,
smoking
dude.
weed don't make you a drug addict.
Exactly. I mean, come on, man. Get the hell out of here. That's why I don't,
Well,
like I
hey.
say, I don't like leeches like that.
He's
That's the kind of
definitely
person
a
that
leech.
makes you want to just take them, smack the living piss out of them, not with a dildo, with your hand, and send them on their damn merry, and help they stay buried with the rest of their dumbass.
It's whatever floats your boat. Hit it whatever floats your boat.
Oh my God.
Like I said, he got hit with a couple of them dildos. He missed that big black spiky one. And now he mad because Jada won't smack him with it. And he can't find nobody to hit him the right way.
How you all got the spiky one? I didn't know.
Man, this dude is ridiculous, bro. He's ridiculous.
I believe he was one that was left out. You know how you always have that one guy that's left out? He's like, you know what?
Goodness.
Fuck it. Since I can't join, I'm gonna let everybody know what the fuck y'all doing.
Exactly. And then he got the nerve to sit there and pound his check. Oh, you said you was gonna sue me 2 weeks ago. I'm waiting. How long you think it take to get a lawsuit out, my dude? And the thing of it is, her filing a lawsuit gives credence to it. So whether or not it's true, all he doing is getting attention, and all she would do by filing a lawsuit is give credence to any dumb shit he's saying. Just let it go. Let him drown in anonymity, and you move about your business. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jada fan, but come on now, this is just stupid.
If I was Jada, I'd get on TV and say, "Hey, I'm having another party. Want to come?"
Nah,
She just gonna ship him that dildo with his chin print on it.
Yeah, just a little backstory about Bilal. Bilal was Will Smith's ex-assistant, and he was actually one of Will's best friends for 40 years. So that goes to show you that people that you say that y'all friends, when y'all fall out, these type of situations occur. So my question to the group is, when you make friends or so-called friends, are you scared that if y'all did something together and y'all fall out, that something that you did in your past going to come back up and haunt you, or you like, the hell with it, I don't give a damn? What you say about that?
I ain't got no money for y'all to be telling shit, so I ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
We all pour together.
No, I guess what I'm saying is, we look at friendship as a bond, and sometimes people fall out of friendship. You know what I mean? You be like, God damn it, man, F that person. But all before, y'all was thick as thieves. But now, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Man on the street.
No, I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna tell you what, man on the street. Like I said a few weeks ago, it's gonna be me to tell the secrets, because I don't care. I don't tell them. I don't give a damn what you got to tell people. Guess what? I didn't do nothing that was immoral. maybe. I did nothing that was illegal, possibly. So I don't care. Tell the secrets. I don't give a damn. What you gonna tell somebody? Oh, guess what? He wasn't as good a student as he claimed he was. I never said I was a good student. I don't care.
Yeah.
I tell them.
I got you.
And it's like I said, you're the one that look like the fool if you're gonna go out there and do it. Just like Bilal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't want to look like the idiot.
Yeah.
Because
I have no
now
gain
all
from it, so
now all
you
he's
gotta worry
done with
about me.
Jada is make her the victim and give her the sympathy that he hate that people gonna give her now.
Yeah. 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 And I stated this before. I think that it's to me, it's sort of like a setup to get Will back into good graces. And just like the professor said, now people going to be feeling sorry for him and Jada because both of us in that bad spot like that for a minute. Now, it seems though that it's going to come back, back to Will being in good graces.
Man,
Exactly. Like I said, it's just dumb. It's just another dumbass person who wants to be relevant again. I mean, he on a show for somebody with her titties out who I've never seen before. So who
That is
cares who you are?
that is Tasha K. That's the female that got sued by Cardi B because she had say Cardi B had I think herpes or something like that.
Exact. Another
And,
person who's
and-
seeking
yeah,
another person who's
yeah,
seeking the spotlight with
yeah,
no reason to have it.
yeah.
and,
So I
and
mean,
you
come on.
notice we only know them from something negative. We don't know them from anything
Exactly.
positive.
Exactly.
yeah.
I mean,
Speak
to be said,
and speaking of what's in the headlines, y'all check this out.
Audacity Podcast. Well, the Jonathan Majors assault trial has finally come to an end.
A New York jury has found Jonathan Majors guilty of reckless assault in the third degree and guilty of harassment.
The Hollywood star was just found guilty by a Manhattan criminal court. The 9-person jury found the actor guilty of misdemeanor assault and harassment in connection with a March 25 incident that erupted, according to Manhattan prosecutors, between Majors and his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Following the verdict, the judge ordered a new order of protection and set the sentencing date for February 6th. The verdict appeared to have an immediate effect on Majors' career in Hollywood, including his key role in the future of the Marvel superhero franchise. Marvel Studios will not be moving forward with the actor who plays the villainous Kang the Conqueror and had been slated to appear in 2026 Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, according to a source with direct knowledge of the decision.
What I'm gonna go with Pharaoh King. When you saw that, what was your first impression, or if you did see it at all?
Yeah, I saw it, and I've been talking about it at work. Of course, you already know they're gonna be like, "See, mess with them white women," that's the first thing they're gonna say. Mess with them white women, got him where he's at. But I think for the past, he had some issues prior to that anyway. That wasn't the first time, or that things like that has happened between them. So, I don't know the history of it, but he shouldn't have got caught on camera.
What you got to say about it, Matt Professor?
There's nothing more dangerous to a black man in America than white ass tears. And reading a lot of it, most people say that the abuse went both ways. So I'm not trying to trying to say that he did nothing wrong. The abuse went both ways according to all the people that was on the inside of their relationship. And this night in particular, even the Uber driver said she was the aggressor and he ran to get away from her. But like I said, there's nothing more dangerous to any black man than white ass tears. The second she went and said he did this, he knew his career was over. That's why he walking around sporting Megan Good on his damn arm. Now, maybe if you had Megan right after she divorced her husband, you wouldn't be in this situation and your dumb ass would still be making money with Marvel.
Go ahead, guys.
You know?
Tell her why you mad, Professor.
It's what I mean. Yes, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. You marry and date whoever you want to, but you have to remember the ramifications of an abusive relationship on both ends. Eventually, it's going to come out, and both of y'all going to look stupid, but only one of y'all going to lose everything.
Yep.
Go ahead, Tim Dolphin. Be more careful.
Yep.
Hey, man, I feel bad for the brother though, but like they say, mess with the white girls, you're gonna get your ass in trouble. And this incident only happened years before he even got the role of Kane. And from what I read, that this shouldn't even have gone to court because
Mm.
this is a misdemeanor
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
And
This is
that's
something. This is something that you handle out of court, but because of his celebrity and everything, that's also she withheld evidence at the court where her lawyer, his lawyer, found out, and he's gonna ask for
Appeal.
a mistrial, an appeal, right?
Yeah.
But
Appeal. Yeah.
because this, he's not going to recover from this, even
no,
if
no.
they go back to court and they found out that hey, he's not guilty. The damage is already done.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he'll be
So
But I
making
mean,
the movies
same
that
thing
Tyler
happened with
Perry used to make. The movies that go on to what that black broadcast station is, Bounce. He'll be making those movies.
God damn.
Mhm. Mhm. The
Man,
same thing happened with
I like
Johnny
bounce,
Depp.
man.
straight to streaming.
I like bounce, man.
Yeah, he gonna be just like Johnny Depp, man. Gonna lose
Yeah, I mean,
everything all because of somebody else.
Ugh.
He's not the first,
No.
and I
Oh,
agree,
not
and I
be the
agree with,
last.
and I agree with Tim Dahl. Hey, it's a shame that this shouldn't even have went to court. Now they spent all this money for this trial, where they could have saved that money and probably somebody that they could have prosecute more. Because Tim said it right. It's a misdemeanor. It shouldn't even went this far.
Mm-mm,
and,
it
and
shouldn't.
that just shows you how the court system is against somebody if you got a status. It's like they're
And
trying
what the
to,
judge say? He
yeah,
gonna add an extra restraining order.
yeah, 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 yeah. It goes back to yeah,
That's great, motherfucker. You better stay away from her.
yeah. It goes back to what we said
What?
about the young kid
He put it
that
on
was
top.
urinating outside of of his mom's car, and they arrested him. He's not
Or
a
the 2 year old
celebrity.
or the 2 year old.
Yeah, yeah. The
Rosa
10-year-old.
Parks.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that they wanted to make a point where
Mhm.
they could have did this outside of court. They,
right.
they, they shouldn't even have went that far,
And
and
that
that's the
was
part.
and
That's the part that
the part
I'm
of it
upset
was
about. Yeah.
But
yeah,
what about his
and it's
lawyers?
like I said, the part of it is destroying who he is and
Mm-hmm.
what he had
Mm-hmm.
for the sake of justice.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, if it was nobody famous, we wouldn't have known.
We wouldn't know
This
nothing
wouldn't have
about it.
known anything
Yeah.
about it. It
Yeah.
happens in every city, all around the world, 100
Yep.
times a day, and you never
Yeah.
have to know about it. But
Yeah.
because it's this guy who's a hot actor,
Yeah.
and the problem is when this first came up a year ago, then all of a sudden you have his quote unquote co-stars coming out and say, "Oh, well, he was always difficult to work with,"
Yeah.
and that's the shit
Yeah.
about it. People always want to pile on. Once the bad news about somebody comes out, everybody wants to pile on. So, like you say, this is a misdemeanor. He's lost everything over a damn misdemeanor. Not even a nickel bag of weed would have
Yeah.
caused him this much trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's not the first because Nate Parker. He got in that
Right.
trouble. What's my man from that played Easy E?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, I forget. I
guy
can't think of.
he played
Yeah,
on the Shy. He played the
yeah,
Shy.
yeah. He lost that role.
yeah.
What's my man? Oh, my man from what's the movie with it? Stump the Yard. What's my man name? Oh, the black
Honestly,
dude.
I never saw
What you
that
talking about?
movie.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh man,
You
it's
know,
gonna come to me. Yeah, yeah. But these guys, they make a mistake, and it seems as though that their career is done. Because if you look at a person like Robert Downey Jr.,
Mhm.
back in the day, he had the DUI. Tim
Multiple.
Allen. Tim Allen actually served prison time. I
Thank
think.
you, Joseph. Jason Mitchell.
Yeah, yeah. Jason Mitchell. That's the dude played
Thank
Easy
you,
E.
Joseph.
Yeah.
and
Uh-oh.
Columbus Short is the other
Yeah,
guy.
Columbus Short.
Columbus
That's right.
Short. Yeah.
Yeah, Columbus Short. Thank you. But
Mhm.
it's just crazy. It's just crazy that these guys lose their career. I don't say it's lost because somebody's going to give them a shot. Somebody got to give them a shot.
Yeah. Tubi
And-
and Bounce.
well, I don't know if y'all heard about it, but I don't have it in front of me. But Byron Allen is trying to make another attempt to buy BET for
Yes.
3.8 billion.
Yes.
So what's your thought on that?
Do it.
they're not going to allow him because he wants to bring BET back to what it was. They want to keep BET as ignorant as possible. And it started years ago. There was an episode, there was multiple episodes of the Boondocks in season 1 and 2 about the nigrification of America through BET. And like I said, they had no reason to not sell it to him the first time.
Yeah.
He had the backing, he had the capital that they were begging for.
Yeah.
There was no reason for them not to say yes, and they did anyway.
Yeah, it is. Keep that thumb on him.
Well, that's my point.
And that what was his last speech he just had on that award show?
Oh yeah, man. I was going to do a podcast on that too, man, because he says some powerful stuff. He says some powerful stuff on that. But there's always pushback, like you say, it's always pushback with people saying, about us black folks not going out there and taking care of business ourselves. It's always like we're looking for something from the government to give us an opportunity. I always see those comments and stuff like that, which I don't understand, because a lot of these people, you're part of the problem. You're the issue of why we see the things and we're experiencing the things that we're going through. So I don't get it.
It's just like I think it was the mid 90s, maybe the early 90s, there was a black man who put together a group to buy the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he had all the backing that he needed. But of course, and the league went through everything and immediately said, "Oh well, you didn't pass muster. You did our vetting process. You didn't pass it," which was a lie. They just didn't want They just didn't want a black person to have majority ownership of an NFL team. So they basically did him what they did Trump and said, "You ain't worthy."
Well, we know he's not worthy though.
Well, we know he's not worthy, yeah. Okay. But it's what they do whenever somebody black tries to do something. It's like Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC years ago, and they said he didn't have enough money. You know damn well he had enough money to buy NBC back in the day. NBC wasn't worth the damn thing. My mama could have bought NBC back in the day.
That's when they sent the scandals out on him.
Yeah,
this black motherfucker, he getting out of control. We got to do something.
Byron Allen is just lucky that he's been clean cut his entire life.
Career. Yeah, because he's a clean cut comedian. Exactly. A lot of people don't know that he's a comedian, but he's a clean cut comedian.
Yeah, I've never heard him curse. I'm thinking anything as harsh as "damn" in one of his acts.
Yeah, and just like Tyler Perry tried to buy BET as well, and like you say, they know what they're doing, because I think they say they're in talks with Paramount.
Exactly.
To combine, and if they do it, it'll be worth like $38.3 billion.
Yeah, they're gonna try to price him out.
Yeah, they're gonna try to price him out. They're gonna go where the money is at. They go where the money is at. But hey, y'all talking about scandal? Y'all know what's going on.
Furious star Vin Diesel is being accused of sexual battery by a former assistant in a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Thursday. Asta Jonason alleges that the actor sexually assaulted her in the fall of 2010 during the filming of Fast 5 in Atlanta. According to the lawsuit, Jonason was hired by the actor's production company One Race to work for him in various capacities, including organizing and accompanying Diesel to parties and ensuring she was nearby in photos if the actor attended events without his longtime girlfriend. The allegations state that after a late night in September 2010, Jonason was asked to wait for Diesel, 56, in his suite at the St. Regis Hotel while he entertained hostesses from a club.
We talking about scandals. It's crazy, First we cast it with Puffy, it just seems as though that every time you look around, somebody is coming out and saying that they've either been sexual assault back in the day or been assaulted. So Tim Dolph B. Moore, what do you think about that, man? Vin Diesel situation.
Man, come on now. They coming out the woodwork. Kids. Man, this happened with 2010. What the hell you been doing since then?
13 years, man.
First of all, don't get me wrong. Any kind of sexual assault, any kind of rather sexual advance, it's wrong. But you don't wait 13 years to try to get restitution for it. 13 days, maybe. 13 months, possibly. 13 years, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Another person trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. And right now, I really feel bad for certain actors because, they already have a target on their back. So if you say or do something that someone may misrepresent or misconstrue or whatever, I mean, she probably had a crush on him, and he telling her, "Hey, back the fuck up, bitch! I got a girl. I'm doing you a favor." And by him rejecting her, she said that he did something to her. We all know the deal. It happens both ways. And to me, 13 years, and she took nah, man, fuck. Excuse
me. What you got to say about it, Professor?
My issue is, I am so sick and damn. And let me preface this by saying this first, people. I'm not trying to diminish anything that she might have gone through. I'm not trying to diminish her feelings behind anything she might have gone through. But if you were sexually assaulted, why the fuck did you wait for the statute of limitations to run out on legal and criminal issues and then bring it up civilly? All you're doing is trying to get money out of this situation now. I mean, if it happened the way you claim it happened, you sue. I mean, you call the police and you have them charged criminally, and then you maybe go after them, civilly. But to not do anything criminally and then just go for civil years later, once the criminal justice is out of it,
I bet she probably
you're
even
another
went to
hangers
try.
on who's trying to get money, and that's all it is. You're trying to leech money from doing nothing in your whole damn life, except being a hangers on to famous people. You're just trying to get money now. And like I said, I'm not trying to say that nothing happened, but if it fucking did, you bring it up immediately. You don't wait 13 damn years and go, "Oh, pay me so I don't say nothing. Pay me because you did this." Get the man.
I got you.
Man, but see, the burden of proof is on him anyway, not her. Yeah. She can say whatever.
But that's my
people
point.
Run with it until you prove her wrong. Then, she can say whatever she wants. Yeah, which to me is
because to me, rape and sexual assault is one. I class them with murder. They're horrible crimes that should never happen, and it only happens because you can't be told you can't have something, or you can't be told that someone don't want you, so you sexually assault them. But like I said, if it happened criminally, deal with it in the criminal justice system, not civil litigation. This makes no doggone sense.
Yeah, I feel you in that. What up, cuz? Say what's up, my cuz down in Colorado. Your state did a good thing the other day. I'm gonna talk about that later, but your state did a good thing. He up there in Colorado. Shout him out, my cousin Gary. Hey man, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better, getting better. But you go ahead, Farrell. What you got to say about the situation?
Pretty much the same thing they're saying. Also, I'm trying to figure out, why were you the only one left when all the other hostesses left? If everybody's leaving, why you didn't walk out the door? Because he only invited you after he had them there. This foggy information. They say he said, I think she said something about she went and jacked her up on the wall, and then masturbate in front of her or something like that.
Yeah. It's a lot going on.
It's all going on, right?
Yeah. And then he came out through his attorney. I think I heard it, and he said that she only worked for him for like 9 days. So it's two stories. I think allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because we ain't got the money to get sued.
She's gonna wait 13 years from now. She was probably trying to come on to him and playing the role like, "Hey, we can be together." And he like, "No, hell no, bitch."
Yeah, she wasn't even that cute.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like we say, we're not trying to make light of sexual assault or rape, but it's just the aspect of why you wait so late. Just like with the Bill Cosby situation, man, they're talking about things that happened back in 19 when he was at the what
70s.
70s, early 60s. But
Mhm.
now, the same thing with the young lady that got him, sent to prison, was still coming over to the house after all this happened, and and the courts actually believe those people, just like just like with Puff Daddy with the Cassie situation. He settled real fast, but now everybody's coming out the woodwork saying, "Yeah, he did this to me. He did that to
Well,
me," and it just
Suge Knight from jail and put something out.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It just seems as though that like I said, we're not shining no negative light on that, because to me, when stuff like this happens, it actually takes away from somebody that actually was sexually assaulted or or raped. You understand what I'm trying to say?
well, it's what I said earlier. Nothing moves the needle like white tears. Nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
And I understand that she was black and Cassie black, but I'm talking about as far as Bill Cosby goes. It's something that happened 30 before I was born, basically, and I'm 50, and he going to jail 45 years later.
yeah,
I mean, come on.
yeah,
Where was this? Where was all
It
this
got
when it happened?
There got
yeah,
to be some type of statute of limitations. It
And
has to
and
be.
that's what
They
I'm
talking about
saying. I
there's
mean, hell,
none.
it was the
It
60s and
has to be.
70s. His ass would have went to jail immediately if it
They
had
didn't even have
happened.
DNA then.
yeah. Well,
Exactly.
I would say this, California is one of the states that they passed the law. They passed the law. If you was sexually assaulted or anything, you could file. I think so there's really no time limit anymore. So
That's it. No statute of limitation.
there's no statute of limitation. So now if you wake up one morning and remember, hey, I think I was sexually assaulted, you could go file a lawsuit on anybody.
And the key
Eh,
word there is think.
yeah, yeah.
He said,
Eh,
"Wake up and say, I think I
No, no,
was."
no. I'm being. I know it sounds funny, but some people, when they have a traumatic experience, they block it out,
Yeah.
and it
Mhm.
could take them, something happened or a smell or something, and it
Mhm.
triggers that moment, and it could be true, or like we say, it's just the fact that why wait so long? That's the part that gets me. That's the part that
Yeah,
gets me with
that's what
all
I'm
these types
saying.
of cases. Why wait so long?
And like you said, man, on the street, there are instances where you block something out to the point where you don't
Yeah,
even think it happened. You don't know, you don't remember it happened, and then
yeah.
something triggers it.
Something triggers it. Yeah.
But the fact that some of these lawsuits are coming up and people are n- I'm trying to find the right word. They're so calm about saying, "Oh, well, he did this, he did that." If it was this traumatic, it'd still be traumatic. The
Yeah.
trauma didn't go away. You just blocked it out.
Yeah.
And when you bring it up, trust me, you trauma experts will look at you and tell whether or not the trauma is real.
Mhm.
and
Mm.
and and that's the problem I have with this is you're waiting so long, you buried that trauma so deep and you're waiting so long, and then all of a sudden you come out and say, oh well, this happened and this happened and this happened. And like I said, I'm not trying to diminish that it may have happened, but in the instance with Vin Diesel, baby, it was 13 years ago.
Mm.
13 years ago, you said he hemmed you up on the wall. As big as Vin Diesel is compared to you, because he's not a huge guy, but he's bigger than your ass. Where's the physical evidence? Where are the pictures your friends should have taken of your throat or any part of your body that he grabbed to throw you up against the wall?
Mm.
Where's this
He,
evidence?
he
And if
picked
there
her
was
up and
that
told
kind
her to
of
get her
evidence,
ass
why
out the
didn't you put
way.
it out 13 years ago?
Mm.
Exactly. Should have been right there in that moment.
That's right.
I'm sorry if it ain't that damn traumatic. I mean, it is. No, it is if it happened.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
have gone somewhere then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, she was
And
coming
she
on
was
to him.
and she was fired. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
was fired. So something to cover up. She think it's cover up, or the allegations, or whatever they called it. It's just it seems crazy.
Yeah. It's real crazy. And like the mad professor said, if it's traumatic, of course, we like I want to make sure people understand. We're not saying that she was a sexual assault because we wasn't there. It's just a time frame that rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
But if you've been sexually assaulted or raped, make sure go to the authorities. Don't wait because
immediately.
don't immediately, because that person might have did it to somebody else or may do to somebody else.
And
So
and
so
as the
and
fa- and as that famous show that starts off when "don don" tells you,
yeah, yeah,
the immediate
yeah,
evidence is the
yeah,
best evidence.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, speaking of which, you know the guy that played on the show with
Brooklyn 99.
no, not Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Steve Harvey show. The kid, the black kid that everybody liked.
Romeo.
Romeo.
Romeo, right.
Yeah,
Did you know that a fan, he only saw her a couple times,
yeah. She set him up.
set him up,
Yeah,
told some guys that he
yeah,
sexually assaulted her. They believed it and killed him.
yeah. I didn't hear
What?
I mean,
that part.
I
I
ain't
heard
know
the.
about that.
yes,
I didn't hear the part
yes.
about that. I heard the part about she went over to his house, and he went over to his house, and she set him up, and they tried to rob him and killed him. That's the way I
No,
heard. But like I said, I
she
don't
went.
know the exact.
Well, she went to the house to search the house, but when she
Let's say.
left,
Make
his
sure you say
buddy came over.
say allegedly. Say
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah.
Well, I ain't
Okay.
gonna say allegedly because I read it in the paper.
Okay
That don't
then.
mean
On
nothing.
CNN.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hey,
Nah, yeah. Okay then.
according to the news
That's
article that I
that's Tim
read,
that's Tim Dolphin. Be more careful. He's in Texas. I want people to understand that. All right.
you daggone skippy
All right.
that
The man
she
on the street, Soup, Cigars, and the Blunt podcast has no
Yeah,
control over
control
what this
over
man
it. You better
says. We
say
have
that
no
right.
responsibility for what he says. Everything we say is on
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Is on
Yeah.
the, on
Okay.
the
Yeah.
individual.
Okay.
disclaimer,
So
That's the
Yeah,
disclaimer right there.
you wanted on the past show.
That's why I
That's the
say
disclaimer.
allegedly. Hey. All
I
right.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Hey.
But it can't.
Hey.
But it
But
can't
you,
be allegedly if it's true and she said it and been convicted of it.
okay.
That's not
Hey,
alleged.
okay then. All right. I hear you. But we talk about traumatic. You know, like I say, man, I've seen a lot of crazy ish. And I know people go through things. I know people lose their family members. I know people lose their friends. But this mofo right here done lost his goddamn mind.
Surprised fans at Wynwood Marketplace early Tuesday morning, December 12th, with an album listening party. During the introduction to his forthcoming joint project with Ty Dolla $ign, titled Vultures, Kanye appeared on stage wearing what appears to be a black Ku Klux Klan-style hood to perform the album's title track with his 10-year-old daughter Northwest by his side.
I got all towers. Who them hoes is, but they all fine. Who them hoes is, but they all fine.
This is hardly the first time Kanye has promoted racist imagery in public. In October 2022, the rapper wore a long-sleeved shirt with "White Lives Matter" emblazoned on the back, while debuting his Yeezy Season 9 collection during Paris Fashion Week. Following Kanye's decision to wear the black hood on stage, fans took to Twitter to express confusion.
Pharaoh, I see you rubbing your head, you're rubbing your eyes. Pharaoh, you go first. What you got to say about your boy Kanye?
I'm so confused with this guy, man. That's when he always. That's when it seems like he coming back into the good graces of our arms. He go do some shit like that. Like, come on, brother. Get it together.
Oh
Get
my
it together.
God.
That's the first time hearing about the black hoodie, but the White Lives Matter thing
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be two brothers that had a clothing company that
Mhm.
put that out, and he was
Yeah.
marketing for them, but they never explained anything. But the black hoodie, man, I need to know because this is what his new album comes out December 31st. Like, do you want album sales or what? I don't get it.
Man, he gonna get sales regardless, just because of crap like that. I mean, he know what he doing. He marketing nonsense.
It's wild, man. That's just
It-
wild.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand what
wild,
he's trying
but-
to push now. What are you pushing? What rhetoric
well,
are you pushing?
he's doing what
With the black
all
hood?
he's doing what all grifters do. They come up with something controversial to get people talking about him again. Because Pharaoh, you just said his album drops on the 31st. I didn't know that because I don't
Mhm.
care. So he's trying
Oh
to
yeah,
get
we know about you and you don't care.
exactly. So he trying to get his name back out there because it's like when he broke up with Kim or Kim dumped him. First thing he do is go find himself another Kim looking ass woman, so that people can put him so that people can talk about him again. Then he goes,
Yeah,
he has this
and he
mea
was
culpa.
controlling her.
Exactly. He has this mea culpa. Oh, I'm not on my medication, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. My dude, y- you're irrelevant now. And it's unfortunate because the dude has talent.
Yes.
And and you know what? I'm gonna try to, as far as the hoodie thing go, I'm gonna try to not vilify him and burn him to the ground for it. And I'll
Right.
say maybe he's trying to make a metaphor and was clumsy about it. I mean, if he was trying to do true KKK, he'd have went either red or white. And
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the
him going
significance.
black may be saying something, but the fact that he
Right.
don't want to say what it means
Right.
it's what's keeping people talking about him. So even
Right.
us talking about him is giving him the attention that he's craving.
That's right.
And that's why I'm saying maybe we should just let Kanye disappear and just let him become irrelevant, because shit, honestly, all his clothes was ugly as hell anyway. His shoes was ugly as hell anyway.
God damn, Professor, tell me how you
No,
really feel.
hey man,
I mean,
right.
dude,
His fashion
You
style
know how he
was
is.
dude, at one point Adidas was giving his shoes away and they couldn't because that shit is ugly.
Tim Dog, you laughing, but what you got to say about your boy Kanye?
Man, he's just trying to market himself, like like mad scientist said. He just trying to be relevant by saying something controversial, something that people gonna talk about, like us. Think something that's you know the black hoodie. I mean, he just did that. Watch this. I'm gonna put this shit on and watch.
Right.
Everybody gonna be talking about
Right.
it. Watch. I'm telling you. I mean, that's it. Him trying to be creative and making album sales because he knows that his number is up. He's no longer at that tier where he was a billionaire. He's no longer that. So now
I
he has.
yeah, I understand what everybody on the panel is saying, but this is my issue. Why would you pick a symbol like that though?
See,
And that's the part I don't get. Whether it's white, red, black, blue, brown, whatever. Why would you put on a symbol that was used to oppress people that look like you? I don't understand that part.
because putting on one of his ugly ass hats wasn't gonna get him no more notoriety. And
I'm
like you said, the
Oh,
problem I have
man.
with a bunch of black people that do shit like what Kanye do is they give so much damn comfort to the racist side of America. They give comfort to all the white supremacy they can give, all the anti-Semitic people they can give. And when it comes to black people, they go, "Oh, well, you don't deserve my sympathy." And I know I know after what I said earlier, I'm now bashing him for it because I done thought about it.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to say F Kanye
yeah.
in the way that the mad professor normally says, and y'all all know how I normally say it. But like I said, he's gotten to the point where if he's not doing something controversial, no one cares. And
Mm.
that should be the
Exactly.
thing. No one should care anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's reached out to this dude to try to get him some help that he says he needs, that he says he wants. But all he wants to do is do dumb shit for notoriety, like when him and his wife wore those stupid ass bodysuits. I mean,
Yeah, I
He
didn't get
too
that either.
old to be playing game. He too old
and
for
the
this shit,
puffy
though.
jackets and all this other dumb, ugly crap that he says is fashion. Dude,
He too
no one
old for
cares
this,
about
man.
you anymore. And it's hard for you to get people back to that point where they don't even give a damn about your music. I barely cared for his music, but I damn sure didn't give a damn about his fashion. His music was
Even,
okay. His
even
music
JC
was
said, "Come on,
okay.
man, you got to stop, man."
But I mean, come on, Kanye, bro. You since
man.
since he lost his mom, he's been so damn wayward.
I was
And
about to say that too.
and and it shows. His mom kept him centered. in a lot of ways. And I think he took a lot of what happened to his mom on his shoulders because a lot of it happened because of him,
Yeah.
because of what he had. He did this and did that. But I mean, come on, Kanye, bro. I don't even want to say he can do better because I don't think he can anymore.
I got you.
No.
I got you. Tim Dog, you got anything else you want to say about your brother Kanye?
I mean, he's too old to be playing the games that he's playing or doing the things that he's doing. And they said they had his daughter Northwest on the stage.
Yeah, she was singing it. She actually is on his new album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of father figure are you trying to portray? I mean, me personally, if I know that I have issues, but I want to include my children, I would get myself together first before trying to include my children, because I don't want my children to see the side of me that I don't want them to see.
That's understandable.
You know?
Yeah. Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
Like I said, I don't know what to do with this dude, man. I'm confused. Every time he takes a couple steps forward, he takes 20 backwards. I don't fucking know what's going on with this guy. Like, he just had an interview where he was saying he had some really good points. But then this pops up and negates everything that he did.
You see that? That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
well, come on, brother. Like, do you want us to support you? Or are you just so controversial and so out there on another planet that you like to see the turmoil that you're stirring up with our own people?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I say he's just bipolar. He's not on his medication.
Man, I don't.
Well, after a while,
even
that
if he
excuse-
was on,
that excuse is out the window. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's out the window, but
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we
still-
agreeing with you. We agreeing with you.
Yeah.
We actually agreeing with you, saying that he might not be on his medication, but how often are we going to say that he needs to take his medication? After
Right.
a while, if you keep hitting a dog, you keep hitting the dog over and over. The dog may not do anything at first, but you keep hitting it. All of a sudden, the dog gonna bite you.
Who's going to tell him to take it? His mom's not here.
Yeah.
And
And
his wife's
She
position.
probably
he's
kept him
already
under
got
control
bit by
too.
losing losing money. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's why I say I agree with what Mad Professor said. Once his mother died, and it ties back into the topic that we talked about before, that trauma. I still don't think that he's gotten over that trauma of his mother dying, because they were so close. And just like Pharaoh said, because of him having all that money, and she going overseas to get that surgery, because that's why she died, because she went overseas to get some type of
It was in
lipo.
Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where it was, but that trauma, I think he's still dealing with that. And the way that he's portraying himself, to me, it's kind of clownish,
Yeah.
because you don't have to do that to get people to listen to what you're saying. And go back to Pharaoh again. Pharaoh said it perfectly. He got a new album coming out. So, and Professor and Tim say, so I need to do something to get the people talking. And now it's on me, and hopefully they'll go out and buy my album.
it was in one of the songs about it's profound. You know. He
His
said that
album
in one
will
of
be
his
on
albums.
Tubi.
It's profound.
Yeah. So basically y'all saying Kanye trolling us.
I think
Yeah.
he is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He going about it the stupidest way possible, but I think he is.
Okay then. Well,
It's
speaking
the
of
only way he knows how. We say it's stupid. That's the only way he ever makes stuff happen. He's always been like that.
well, speaking of a troll, what y'all think about this?
Well-known social media star Charleston White was reportedly arrested on a charge of cruelty towards animals in Tarrant County, Texas. While detailed information about the arrest has not been released yet, an alleged arrest report went viral on social media platforms, seemingly revealing the other charges against him. The arrest was made on Monday, December the 18th, and White was hit with 1 count of animal cruelty and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. White's total bond was set at $31,000, and he was in custody at Lone Evans Correction Center, but he has now been released after posting the $31,000 bond. White's arrest occurred a little over a week after he was attacked at one of his comedy shows and after he begged for a date with Cardi B on social media.
Cardi B, can I take you out?
I'm sorry.
First of all, he need to get in the gym because that boy is bird. God damn.
He be more than that.
So I'm gonna go to Tip Dog. Tip Dog, what you thought? What, you know, I don't know if you know who Charleston White is. So what's your what is your impression of Charleston White?
Hey, animal cruelty, and he probably out there shooting some cows and some shit because that's what they get you for.
But no, what it was that he actually videotaped himself macing a cat. He was macing a cat, allegedly macing a cat. Well, it ain't alleged because he put it on the video. He was macing a cat, and he say F the ASPCA or whoever the animal people.
ASPCA.
The pet people.
Yeah. That's why they got him on that. So go ahead, Tim Dog.
Oh man, that's funny shit. I'm sorry. wrong as hell, but funny shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tim Dog. Pharaoh, go ahead, Pharaoh. Tim's still laughing. Go ahead, Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
That's what his dumb ass get for feeling himself doing something stupid. You know, you already know you put yourself out there to be this, very intellectual about how black people how black people are acting in America. But then you go film yourself doing some shit like that, knowing that any cruelty to an animal, they're gonna get your ass. They'll protect the animal before they protect your dumb ass.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't get it. Why would you do that? Why would you film yourself?
Matt Professor, you whistling? What the hell is it? Okay. Go ahead, Matt Professor.
My issue is I've never heard of this fucking dude. Until this happened.
What?
I heard the name,
my
never
God.
saw him. I didn't realize Tim Dog make this dude look like fucking look like a string bean. This dude like Pharaoh said, he needs to get in the fucking gym.
What you say? All right, so what you say? You say Charleston White made Tim Dog look like he a bodybuilder.
Damn, but my thing is, who in the hell is this? I don't know this on stage. What the first when the video said social media influencer, that right there let me know that he ain't shit. Number one. And Charleston White, if you listening, you ain't shit. Cardi B don't want you. You sorry piece of shit. And then you gonna film a crime? You gonna film yourself doing a fucking crime? It's like what did he say? You play stupid games, you win stupid fucking prizes. Oh my! Now the mad professor is up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Charleston White was supposed to be. He's supposed to wear a suit and tie. Supposedly, what he said when he was on Capitol Hill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now that he's back into our community, he's dressing like us, dressing like regular folks, talking about us. I mean, he puts us down every chance he get.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He talks about us like we're dirt.
I'm gonna say this. My view of Charleston White people. I did a couple of videos on Charleston White, and I actually got a thing from YouTube. They said I was cursing to him. Basically, I got almost a strike, and they said, "Hey, you need to edit this. You just can't be talking like this." But he was on the with Cam Newton, and this is what he got to say. And this what made me look at Charleston White different. Yeah.
But this is the only. I'm sorry, man. This is the only video that I agree with you on.
Yeah.
Everything else before this has been trash.
Yeah. But listen to what he says though, and this is why, Professor, you might agree with him on this though. You might agree with him on this. Listen to what he says.
Saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. You standing. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. I talk like that to get my point across.
Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We fucked up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases are teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about and these kids can't read? Come on, my nigga. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men.
So is he saying, is he speaking, you know, when he was wearing the bow tie, you know, nobody was listening, but now that he's acting the way that he's acting, you know, people are paying attention to him. Go ahead, Professor, what you got to say?
Shit.
God
He
damn,
is
Professor.
full of shit. Because here's the damn thing. Did you ever see Barack Obama talk like that? Did you ever see Martin Luther King? Did you ever see Huey Newton? Did you ever see Malcolm X talk like that to get the fucking point across? He's full of shit. No, he's falling back into what makes him comfortable. He's falling back into the buffoon that he know people will give him money to be buffoonish on. So he's full of shit. I mean, you can get all those points across without falling back into the ignorant nigga. You can. I've seen it done. You can. So, like I said, he's just falling back into he's becoming the stereotype that he claimed he fighting against to try
Well,
to
he
get his
said it.
point across when you
He
don't
said
have
it.
to.
Yeah,
And
he's
that's my point. You don't have to.
Yeah, he said it.
Our black leaders back in the day, they fought ignorance too, but they didn't become ignorance to fight it. So he's full of shit. He's just trying to get more money.
what you got to say, Tim Dolphin B. Moore?
I don't see it that way. I see it as him being creative and trying to get a message out. Sort of like Kanye without the medication. You know?
But they're both
You know,
still buffoons.
yeah,
Yeah.
you may see it as being buffoonery, but it works. People going to
No, it didn't,
buy
because I never
Kanye.
heard of him before
Oh,
now.
well, that's because you probably not,
I
social
ain't heard of him
literate
before
like
either.
that. Yeah, I mean, I've only recently had, and
Yeah, right.
I didn't even know this side of him. I only knew the asshole side, But I can see where he's coming from as far as the trying to get a delivery that people would understand. The
I
people
would say
who
people.
really, no, excuse me, the ones who really need to listen. The
But
kids who
but
up there
shouldn't you
who
change the
can't read
people
or
if you have
nothing.
to change your delivery to that?
No, I
The
wouldn't
people should
say
have to
that.
change, not the delivery of the messenger.
Okay,
The
well,
people
the
need to
thing is,
change.
you have to sometimes guide people to what they want or need in order for them to take it and receive it. Because you know how we are. We think everything is skeptical. Our people, my parents, our generation from the past. Why won't you go see a doctor? I don't trust them. And you know what? Back then, I wouldn't trust a doctor either. But now things have changed. Things are different. I can see him saying, I'm up here with my bow tie, people laughing at me, calling me a clown. But now I'm down here talking, like I'm ignorant and telling jokes or doing whatever. Now people listen to me. Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Aren't you?
Pharaoh.
But
Now,
aren't
if
you
he doesn't
enabling?
fall back on that, then it's something different.
Yeah. Pharaoh,
But
what
aren't
you
you
got to say?
enabling that behavior when you stoop down to that instead of trying to uplift them?
Exactly.
To me, it doesn't seem like he's uplifting anybody because of his delivery, like Cam was saying. yeah, I see his point and I see where he's going with it. But Cat Williams also said the same thing in his comedy act. You know, he's an intelligent brother, but then he acts like he's ignorant and stuff, and he gets more money. He said it best. It's like we are attracted to that type of nonsense where we need to get out of it. So don't
Exactly.
cater to
Exactly.
it. Don't change yourself to get your point across. Make everybody else change to get so they can understand
Exactly.
your point.
Exactly.
Okay, now,
That's how I
with
look
that
at
being
it.
said, is it a
Tim Dog, Tim
success?
Dog. Let me say something quick. Let me say something quick. With this one, I gotta agree with Tim Dog. I know y'all probably say I got to
No,
say my
no,
favorite. I got to say my favorite phrase. You know, I'm gonna push back
no. It's not a
because
pushback. It's not a pushback. It's this is opinion based. So
yeah,
I mean, I get
I'm gonna
it.
tell. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I agree with him on this aspect of what he's saying because we like I always say we're from another generation. When you speak when you to these kids these days, when you speak intelligently, they're not hearing you. It goes in one ear and out the other. But by him speaking, he's speaking the way that these guys and these young women are out here in the street speaking. Now, do I think that he goes too far sometimes? Yes, I do. I think he goes overboard. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I don't like. But he's actually speaking to these young people of today, not our generation. Now, our generation, we like, yeah, he's a clown, he's a buffoon. But until I heard that, it made me look at him in a different
But
light.
see, you're not going to change minds just
Okay.
because you're changing the way you give the message. You're
Okay.
not
You
going to
may not
change their
change their
mind.
mind, but you will
You
get
need to
their
show them
interest
no,
and to
no,
show,
you
hey,
know,
wait a
no,
minute,
no.
what's
You
going
need to
on
be the
here?
example that you're trying to set. It's like
You
Gandhi
can be
said.
both.
Yes,
You can
You
be
and
be the
both.
that's where I'm
example
agreeing
that you're
with him.
trying to change. Be
You
the
can be
change in the
both.
world that you're trying to see. And
Okay.
that's
Well,
where he's messed up. I understand his message. I appreciate his message. But if
Right.
well,
if reading levels are that low, you become an educator. You bring up educators. You raise up educators to do what you say is wrong. You don't change you don't change the delivery of your message to get your message out. You just don't. And like
Right.
I said,
okay.
Right.
him going to the buffoonery side just says niggas don't understand unless the buffoon is talking to him.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's
Yes, it
saying
is what he
since
said.
no,
That's
hold
exactly what
on,
he
that's
said.
not what
He
he's
said,
saying.
"You
He's
listen
saying
to me
that
when I
since
was
they
dressed
not
up."
listening to me when I'm wearing a bow tie, maybe they'll
And
listen to
then
me
that is what
if
he's
I do
saying, Tim.
something if I do something different.
So
That's what
Tim,
he's saying, and he
no, I
tried
get that.
something different.
Right, right.
That's
But
it.
what we're saying is don't go that deep into what you're doing. You can still deliver that message,
Okay,
but
I
you
mean,
don't have to become a buffoon about it.
everything will have flaws. People gonna agree or disagree no matter what he
We
does. If
understand
he
that.
does nothing, why don't you do something about it? Now he's doing something that's a little unorthodox, and I know it is, but is it effective? That's the only thing I worry
I
about.
don't think so.
Is it effective?
Yeah. And you know, to close this topic out, you know, we all like we say it's our opinion, but we are a generation that we had positive leaders that's out there, and they got positive leaders out here now. You know, a couple of brothers that just slipped my mind right now, but they out there speaking, and they're not stooping down to this level. But sometimes you need just like with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They say Martin was too far militant. Malcolm was, Martin was, hey, no. If you want what he say, if you want to be violent, you can't be in this movement. But
Too
Malcolm was
passive.
like, well, yeah, if you want to be passive, you can't be in the movement. But Malcolm was like, they hit you, you hit them in my back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes when he's trying to do his message, it gets lost on our generation. But the young people are actually listening to what he's saying because he's actually speaking to them. He's not speaking to us because I totally agree with Pharaoh and the Mad Professor. You know, to me, yeah, you acting like a clown. Then I agree with Tim Dog because he's actually speaking to these younger generations that are actually going through the type of situation that he's talking about. Because what he said was when I was wearing the bow tie, nobody was hearing me.
Mhm.
But when I start acting like one of these ignorant rappers, oh, now y'all can hear me. And then at the end, what caught me when he said that, when he called, he said checkmate. Oh, now checkmate. Oh, game over. Now listen to what I got to say. And then he went to that diatribe of what he said. And I was like, damn, this brother, he's an educated brother. So he could speak, he could speak like he knows what he's talking about, but he chooses not to
And
reach
that's what I
a
have an
different
issue with.
demographic.
Right, and that's I think that's where I'm with him, with the professor on this. I think that's where it's lost. It's
Yeah.
lost in that translation of what he's trying to do.
Because
Okay.
I've and
Because I
and
mean,
it,
just think he could bring other people like us
all of
onto track that had those kids that they're raising.
right.
Yeah. Okay. I see what
All
you're
of
You know what
saying.
I'm
us,
saying?
all of us have all of us raise kids. Imagine teaching your kids the way he's trying to teach your kids.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
But
you
see,
now
we
have a
weren't
bunch of
raised to
all
be
those
that
people.
way though.
No,
So
that's not what I'm
because
saying,
like
Tim. That's not
man
what I'm
saying,
saying.
Let him finish your
That's not what
thought,
I'm
Tim
saying.
Dog. Let him finish Tim thought. Because I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
last say so on this. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
No, I'm agreeing with Matt Professor. That's not what I'm just saying. That's not what he's saying it's lost because we're older, but with my children, they're not listening to Charleston White because I'm here.
Mm,
I'm here.
okay.
I'm not worried about them listening to Charleston White. So who is he actually talking to? And those are the people that he needs to talk to or reach to teach the kids that's coming up today. Not the way the rappers are doing it, the way parents should be doing it.
Mm. Go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm gonna give you the last thought on this one.
no, I understand what everyone is saying, and I agree with it. Don't get me wrong, I do. But when you face with a dilemma, a problem that you're trying to solve, conventional ways sometimes don't always work. So to make a change or make a difference, you do something different. Now, when we first started getting vaccinations for COVID and everything, people saying, "Oh, that stuff ain't it is bad for you. Don't do it." Blah blah blah. But it goes to show that the vaccines work. Him, oh, he talked about this, he talked about blah blah. But it goes to show maybe that the way he approaching the dialogue with the young people, getting them a letting them hear what he says, get their interest, and then at the same time educate them. It's like a hook and reel. Throw the reel out there. You got something biting? Okay, you reel it in. Then you start from there. I don't know how his approach works. No one does.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all down and game for anything that's going to help the youth, especially with education.
All right.
See, my
I
question
got you,
is,
Tim.
once he reaches who he's trying to reach, is he going to change his message again?
Right. And once again, that's
Is he going to
it.
change
Is
his
it
delivery
effective?
again?
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And like I say, yeah, Tim Dog, hey, everybody on the panel, man, y'all hit it right on the head, and I don't have no issue with it. And hopefully the people out there listen to what we're saying. Sometimes you do have to change your message up because sometimes people are not hearing what you're saying if you're saying it one way. But
Mhm.
are you going to change again? Are you going to go back to the bow tie? Because now people going, I don't know. They could be confused if you ask me. They could be confused.
You
But I
you
got
do
one more.
both.
I
Do
got one
both.
more
Yeah.
topic. One more
Okay.
topic. And I got to talk about my main man Trump. Oh my God, man!
What?
I did a video, man. I did a video. I chopped up a video. I had a black man call me a slave. Called say I was on the plantation. I was like, God damn, why I'm on the plantation? Because I got my own opinion. And then I had the Trump supporters bashing me because of the post saying I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Say I'm a drone, a clone, or a robot because I listen to CNN. It seems as though that people don't think that actually black men and black women can think for themselves. So I got bashed by the black and I got bashed by the white. I was like, God damn, I can have my own
That's
opinion,
when
and
you know
that's
you're
why I
doing
did the
something
video.
right.
That's right. But this mofo, I'll make sure I'm gonna use the professor word. This motherfucker. When he said this, I lost it.
I think the real number is 15, 16 million people into our country. When they do that, we got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. The crime is going to be tremendous. The terrorism is going to be and then we built a tremendous piece of the wall, and then we're going to build more.
So my question is, how the hell people coming here pausing in the blood? But everybody here, if you're not an Indian, you're a goddamn immigrant. So, Mad Professor, I see you seething. You ready to get your? Go ahead and get your grind on.
Let me tell you about this sorry bastard and the people
I'm
whose
listening.
sorry
I'm
asses
gonna
raised
refill
him.
my drink, get ready for the after
Oh
party.
yeah, you can fill your
But I
drink
can
because
hear
it's gonna
you.
be a minute. Let me tell you about this sorry mother. Oh, this guy. The fact you notice the countries he named:
Yeah,
Africa,
and that's what I'm saying.
Asia,
Yeah,
South America. He
yeah,
didn't bring up Europe, even though there are more European and Canadian immigrants that's here legally than
exactly,
any other country. He
exactly.
didn't mention them. No, he mentioned the dark people because that's who he appeals. He appeals to the racist part of America. And the sad shit about this is America fought against this kind of crap. We fought against fascists like Mussolini and Hitler. And now this son of a bitch is the fucking leader of a party? Are you kidding me? This man is the Lord. This man is the worst fucking human that's ever been born on this planet. And the sad shit is you can't you can't tell his followers that Trumpy Dumpty is not the be all see all.
I'm gonna use that Trumpty Dumpty. Oh God, that's gonna be
You
the next
can't
title
tell
of my
them that
goddamn.
because this son of a bitch has made it okay for them to say the racist shit that goes on in their head that they have to let out now. He's telling them, oh, it's okay to be racist because you can be like me. It's white. It's like when he said they're prosecuting me to get to you. Well, motherfucker, if you break the law, yes, they're gonna prosecute you. You
That's right.
broke the fucking law. Who else? Y'all, everybody was in the military. All y'all was in the military. Y'all tell me one person in the military who can take top secret information and not be brought out in handcuffs. No, they gave this son of a bitch opportunity after opportunity to give back the shit, and he said, no, it's mine. And then when they go get it, oh, they're raiding Mar-a-Lago, that backwater ass fucking place in Florida. Get the man, this son of a, somebody else go because I'm gonna keep
Go
cursing.
ahead, Pharaoh. Go ahead, Pharaoh. hey, before you go, hey, Mad Professor, your mom and I told you about all this cursing.
I know. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. But y'all know how I get when Trump with Thin Skin's name come up.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
So the only thing I want to add to that is, so my wife comes from a foreign country, one of the countries that he named. With that being said, she left the country that was being ran like what Trump wants to run this country like.
Right.
So why the fuck would she want to leave that country that was in civil war to come to America where you're supposed to have the land, was supposed to be the land of the free, to live in tyranny,
a melting pot?
Yeah, and live in tyranny for what white America is believing should happen. It doesn't make any sense. And if these people don't see what's really going on, there was a clip where this one man said, "Why is everybody who's educated voted for Biden?" Even with Biden is questionable. But
yeah,
right, even with Biden is questionable. Well, with that being said, he just showed his ignorance in what he didn't understand because he's not educated. He's making the $60,000 a year where Trump's making, Trump is not even in his league. Why are you supporting a person that is not economically in your favor? Right?
And the thing,
yes.
I'm sorry, Pharaoh. Go ahead. The thing,
go ahead.
You know what? Fuck this. The thing about Trumpy Dumpty dumbass. Let me tell you about this son of a bitch.
There you go again.
Man, hey man, let's go.
I'm sorry, but you notice he never gives facts. He gives he gives his conjecture on what he fucking think is happening. I've never heard him give a fact ever in one of his damn speeches.
Man, he's opinionated speeches.
Exactly, and that's my point. I want facts from a leader. I don't want the leader to tell me what they think is happening. Oh, 15 million coming across, blah blah blah. This where, how?
And when?
Shit, they was coming
Exactly.
across when he was president.
Exactly.
No,
And the shit of it is, and then all you right wingers who ain't listening, because I know y'all done cut it off when we started bashing his dumb ass. Let me tell y'all this.
Go ahead.
This
Professor.
administration has, in the 4 short years of this administration, 3.5 short years of this administration, rather, they've deported more people than your guy did his whole fucking time in office. They've already passed you up. So who has an open border? You dumb motherfuckers. Who has a fucking open border? Let me tell y'all something. This man is supposed to be a fucking billionaire. The average Trump voter makes $60,000 to $70,000 a fucking year. Do you think his tax cut is gonna fall back on billionaires after the end of this year? No, it's gonna fall on you ignorant jackass. They're taking away the shit that you're fucking calling a goddamn entitlement. They're coming for your fucking Social Security, your fucking Medicare. Get the fuck, man. I'm done.
Go ahead, tip dog for be more careful.
Hey,
Yeah, drop the mic on that one. Tip dog, go ahead, tip dog. Before we close the show out.
You know he's the only president that hasn't passed a law, but only passed executive decisions.
Yeah, executive orders. Yeah.
Or executive orders.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you something about a person. You know, being the only president to do that, even though, sometimes your job requires you to make sacrifices to put things into law. And to me, that just shows his lack of leadership, his lack of politics, his lack of understanding of anything governmental, because he's always looking to get over. Always.
Yeah.
You notice he's so ugly that he's the only president in history whose looks didn't change even after one term in office. He looks exactly the same because he started ugly, he finished ugly. And because he did nothing, he didn't have no stress to try to get shit passed. He looks after his first 4 years, Obama went from looking like
black to gray.
Yeah. His hair turned gray after one term.
Yeah.
Trump looks exactly the same. I mean, yes, he paints his orange on. Yes. He paints it on. Yes, his hair looks like a fucking chia pet.
A pompadour.
Yes. But he looks exactly the fucking same because he never did anything. The man golfed 300 days of his damn term in office.
Yeah.
He did nothing.
And just to close this out, I'll be the first one to say that I don't think that Barack Obama did enough for the average person, the average black man, the average black woman in America. But, he was trying to be the president for everybody. So I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway. But then he had the Senate and he had the Congress fighting against him as well. But this guy to me, this guy is the biggest con artist out there. And to me, it hurts America because it makes us look like we would put anybody in office that would say the most outlandish ish that could be said, and goes back to the math professor and what he said. If you listen to it, it's racist undertone. There's a lot of racist undertone because all the countries that he named are people of a dark complexion or not white, because he didn't say Europe. And the math professor made a perfect point. There's more immigrants that are here illegally from those countries than there are anyplace else. And then I heard something, a good clip. I wish I had it. This guy said he was giving a sermon, and he was talking about Trump. He was like, unless you are Native Americans, we all are immigrants. And he said that the people that actually came over in the Mayflower, they wasn't the smartest people in the world. They wasn't the scientists. They was the underclass.
Exactly.
They came to America to get a better way. And the way he summed it up, it wasn't the king on that boat that came over here. It was the housekeeper. Yeah, and that's the part when he said that they're tainting the blood of America. That just shows how ignorant that he is. Because truth be told, isn't his first wife Ivanka? Wasn't she from one of those countries?
every
Those
wife,
two.
every wife he's ever had except Marla Maples is a foreigner.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But
And
ladies and
Russian.
yeah, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all enjoyed this show. I know I did.
I'm
I
sorry, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
I enjoyed
sorry.
the.
Nah, don't be
Yeah, don't be
sorry.
sorry. No, no, because that's what we here for. On Two Cigars and a Blunt. Hey, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna tell you how we feel. We're gonna make sure that you get something. If you didn't get something, that's on you. We just the messengers. Like I always say in the army, let it go in one ear and out the other. But if you hear something that you can think about, let it marinate there for a while. So Tim Dolph, be more careful. What you got for the people?
Hey, don't let 45 get to you. Not all ignorant people know that he's crazy. Eventually, his wrong's gonna catch up with him.
Yeah.
It may not seem like it is now, but trust me, he talking about immunity from doing anything while he's in office. Get the fuck out of here. You got to be a crazy, cynical motherfucker to believe that.
Yeah, I got you. Bad Professor, what you got for the people?
All right, folks. I'm gonna give y'all something from Kurt Vonnegut that really goes to what we were talking about. Kurt Vonnegut said, "Did you know that if you put 100 black ants and 100 red ants in a jar, nothing will happen? But if you shake that jar hard enough, the ants will start killing each other. The red ants will consider the black ants their enemies. The black ants will consider the red ants their enemy. When the true enemy is the one who shook the damn jar." And the same thing is happening in human society. So before we attack each other, you should think about who's shaking the damn jar.
God damn it, boy. I like that one, boy.
I
Go,
know.
Pharaoh King. I don't know how you gonna top that one, but go ahead, Pharaoh. Let the people get the people something before we go.
Hey, I got something for the late great Bruce Lee to calm everything down. A little bit of self motivation.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and it casts spells, and that's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself, and you can change your life. What you're not changing, you're also choosing. So take that for what it's worth.
Okay.
See, I do that every day.
Yeah. And of course, we don't have poor boy from the boot. He probably ain't had his shit together anyway.
Yeah, he was on the street.
What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question? What was the question? But ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, Two Cigars in the Blunt. We always on every Friday, 8 p.m. Make sure you come in. Make sure you send us your comments. They're greatly appreciated. Like you say before, like we say before, we just getting started. We getting better and better every time. Our show's getting better and better. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And hey, like I say, we don't have all the answers. These are just our opinions. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you get something out of it. And like I always say, I'm the man on the street.
Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. I'm sorry.
And the mad professor living in the boot. Come at me if y'all need to.
That's right. And check it out now. Hey, the party, it's not going to stop here because we're going to do our after show called Ashed Out. And on Ashed Out,
calm down.
Yeah, on Ashed Out, we just have a conversation about whatever. So we don't have a set anything. So make sure you come and join us for Ashed Out. And with that, we out.